Well, this is slightly different, to say the least.
For Mario Bros. Wonder, it's about time. It's about time for what?
For the first time in well over a decade, Nintendo has released a new Super Mario Bros.
Oh.
Yeah, it has been a while, huh?
That's really true. You don't think about that, but yeah. Wow.
No, not a new Super
Oh,
Mario
yeah, I remember
Brothers.
that
I
one.
mean a new
Didn't that come out on the
Super
DS?
Mario. Right? Yeah. They released a new 2D Mario.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I guess that's something.
Well, I am personally excited that
When was the last Mario game that you guys played? Like, seriously, what was the
No
last Mario
idea.
game like you really went in on? Because personally, it was Super Mario Sunshine.
I don't remember the last time I even played a Mario thing. But I do remember the last time I saw that animation where Peach is going first over the rainbow, and then there's Luigi and Mario following up, and Mario's right behind Peach, and he can see it. He can see it just dangling. He can see Peach's full shaft and grapes just dangling there. I do remember that when I saw it last time, 1.5 years ago.
I played Super Mario Odyssey just a little bit.
this game feels like a spiritual successor to Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Bros. Wonder does something for the first time in a 2D Mario game that it hasn't done in over 40 years.
What's that?
Allows you to be a fat... Are you gonna eat Yoshi? A fat, warish elephant? I mean, I don't know if I want that in my life.
It's about time. No, seriously.
Poor fucking Yoshi.
It's about time. They ditched the countdown timer in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. But to understand why this is such a monumental leap forward for the Mario franchise, we first have to go back.
I never even thought about that, but yeah, there used to be a timer in the game. But like, how many of you guys like?
Oh yeah, this thing. Did it go up or did it go down? The timer was 1 second. I think it went down. Yeah, I think it went down. Every second was 10 points or 100 points in, and it went here at the end. I don't remember how it worked, but yeah, true.
Was the timer ever even a factor? I feel like it would be like maybe one level in each game there would be a timer. Bro, like, yeah, like, nah. Every once in a while that shit would happen. Like, never notice?
No, I don't think it mattered.
Back to the first Super Mario Bros. On the NES, time played an integral role in the game's
Yeah, it's going down. Look at that.
play experience for Mario side
Also, that is faster than a 1 second.
scroller. This implementation of game design
Bro,
was
if you sucked, maybe.
Well, yeah,
if you sucked dick, it did. Now, in the Lost Levels time, on some of, you know, like that one Bowser thing where you...
Oh, stop making excuses. If time was ever of the essence, you were just bad.
Gotta go through the right area, and it's like the lava, and like if you do the wrong one, it goes...
You know, when we played Super Mario a lot, it was when I was in... I don't remember when we got computer science, because I'm an old man now. But it was like the 5th or 6th grade they started teaching us about computers, and we needed to learn how to use paint and flip a picture and shit. The things that we needed to do were super simple. Like, even a child could understand. I don't think anyone had problem with them. They were so simple, right? And after that, when you did the stupid thing that you needed to do in school, you could play Super Mario on the computers, because all the computers had Super Mario. I just played Super Mario instead of doing the school thing. That was way smarter and more efficient.
You know, like that one, the time mattered. But like in general, bro, I would just fucking go and die.
carried over from the arcade cabinets of yore. With the birth of the home console, the idea
Admittedly, I'm not gonna lie, Super Mario as a kid was pretty hard.
of replayability
I remember the real problems was where you needed to double jump on the fishes to get past the waterfall. That's where everyone got stuck.
and accomplishment came from two things: how high your score was and how fast you could get to that score.
Sure.
It's one thing to beat a game. It's another to get so close to the finish line, only to have to feed more quarters into the cabinet in order to get that win. But when Nintendo...
Well, that's the thing, is like everybody always goes and talks about how, oh man, games now are a scam. Like, you never seen a fucking scam until you went to an arcade, man. You see those like fucking, those, what are they called? Claw machines? Like, you go and you play Mortal Kombat and it's like aimbotting you, and then...
We had a claw machine also pretty close to our school in a supermarket. Bruh, that claw machine was lit, okay? I don't know what was the deal with that, but I think it was too strong, but I could actually reliably get stuff out. Admittedly, it was plushy, so there was not a whole lot of point to get stuff out of there. But man, you just put in money and you always get the thing. I knew how it rotates when it grabs, and the claw machine was kind of interesting because if it actually grabbed it by the head, it would always succeed. I don't know if that claw machine was just made to be easier than average, or I just was really good.
And you're like, man, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go play the claw machine. And the claw machine, you're like, oh man, I got him. And then the claw machine goes like this.
Most people don't know that you didn't get it. You actually need to get it in a certain angle also. That was the secret.
I don't want to get him today. You know, like that weird fucking shit. And you spend like fucking $25 at Gaudy Town and you get a sticker or something like that, a sticker of a chicken, but you don't get nothing. Yeah, plastic ring. Yeah,
plastic
like
ring.
So, bro, like arcades used to be such a scam. Now I love arcades, but they were a fucking scam.
Brought the arcade cabinet into the living room.
Yo, this game sucked dick. Apparently, I never played it because I heard about how much dick it sucked, but I always wanted to.
The Nintendo Entertainment System. They also brought the ideals of the arcade along with it. Mainly, the high score and the timer.
Right.
But just like the Mushroom Kingdom itself, the concept of time in the Mushroom Kingdom is a bit skewed from how we understand time in our reality. Seconds, as we know them.
So you're telling me Princess Peach is not just spending that time we're trying to get her at Bowser's castle with Bowser doing all the funky donkey. She's actually spending more time. That's what you're telling me, huh? Don't know if I needed to hear that, Chief.
In our reality, aren't the same in the Mario universe.
That's stupid.
For instance, according to the Super Mario Bros. Wiki, 1 unit of in-game time for Super Mario Bros. Is less than half of a standard measured second as we understand them.
Yeah, you see that? I told you. Because I'm really good at opening the microwave exactly when it hits 0 without making a sound. I'm really, really good at that. I know how this sound counts seconds pretty perfectly. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was perfect 5 seconds. Like an atomic clock, baby. Go Google what that is, you absolute zero education lame brain.
In our reality. In this...
Why the fuck couldn't they get that right? Oh, I know why. It's because the time was in Japanese.
Probably.
So it's like a different conversion. It's like kilograms and pounds.
This measurement of time isn't standard across different Super Mario Brothers games either. This is all contingent upon refresh rates and FPS, frames per second.
This is the one I had, by the way. This is the one on was this Super Mario, Super Mario All-Stars? I haven't seen this in so long.
As frame rates changed from different games, so too did the measurement of in-game time across the Mario side-scrolling series.
By the way that Mario would jump in this game was fucking scuffed. It wasn't as good as it was in the original game. I didn't even know that till I was like 26. I just thought the speedrunners were that much better. Nah, I was literally playing a bad game.
Now, not only does this artificially increase the speed of time and create a sense of urgency...
But this is the same level.
Nintendo played up the psychology of time running out to push the player to finish the level before that timer hit 0. Just a few notes indicating a sense of urgency can cause a visceral, almost Pavlovian response. If you don't believe me, how do you feel when you hear this?
Nothing at all.
You gotta go, bro. You gotta go. Like, you gotta,
true,
bro. You're gonna drown, Sonic. You're gonna drown. Sonic's about to drown, bro. He's about to. He gotta drown. It's Sonic too, bro. Like, I know what this is. He's gonna. Oh my God, this dude sucks.
By pushing players through visual and audio clues to hurry up, players are forced to
watching the classic hardcore.
Oh God, there's no chin on that
focus
kid.
even more on the task
That's
at hand.
sad.
Yeah.
And failing to complete those tasks makes losing a life or level that much more impactful.
God!
That's pretty good.
Look at the cat, bro. Look at the cat.
That much more impactful.
Look at the cat.
The cat knows what's up. The cat has experienced it before.
But as you move along the Mario timeline, the importance of time changes come the advent of Mario's transition from 2D to 3D.
Mario transition, wow.
With more to explore and collect,
this
the
looks
importance
bad.
of time changes.
Yeah.
Now, it was about how long it would take you to collect or do everything that the game had to offer, rather than seeing how fast one could, say, beat a level. That is until the speedrunners got a hold of this goddamn game.
Of course. That's totally different. That's how the fuck did somebody figure that out?
While Doom sets the stage for the speedrunning community, Super Mario 64 is still one of the most actively speedrun games.
Is that the same guy, or is that just another fat guy? No, it's just another fat guy. Wow, and they look almost identical. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Glitches, exploits, and sheer technical skill.
You idiot. Ooh, you fucked up. So
but
yeah,
who cares?
no, I
his splits were horrible anyway.
I think that's true. I think the reason why Super Mario 64 is like the benchmark, I feel like the reason why is because
it was the first
number
big
one, it's
deal.
Nostalgia, and number two, it's a weird thing, right? Because like with Melee, it's the same way. Is that there's like all of this hidden tech in Melee that you don't even, bro, people didn't even learn this until after Brawl came out. Like, what the fuck is a wave dash? And like, that's the last one I paid attention to. That was like, what, 15 years ago? Like now I bet people probably playing a completely different game. And so Super Mario 64 has a lot of these like weird technical tricks that allow players that are, you know, wanting to show off, you know, high levels of dexterity and, you know, abilities in play. It allows them the ability to do that. And I think that's the reason why it's so popular. Like, I think that the games that are... It's a weird thing, but I think that the games that are a little bit buggy have the most interesting speedruns. I'll give you another example.
A little bit, yes. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. But if a game can, you know, just, like, bug out to the... You know, in the... If a game's supposed to be 4 hours and you can bug it out to be like 1 hour and a half of the speedrun, I think that's fine. But if you're bugging it out to be like 10 minutes, I think that's just way overkill.
It's like Dark Souls 1. Like the Sen's Fortress skip and stuff like that.
Asmongold and a Dark Souls example of life. Wow. Wow. Well, didn't expect to see that.
These weird bugs that, and I think it also makes it compelling for people that aren't like actual players, because like they see this and they're like, what the fuck are they doing? And it's weird to watch it. Now there's
weird to watch it?
It's like a, you know, a fucking a bell curve, right? Where like if you have the super buggy games that you can just like exploit the shit out of and like beat the game in like 2 minutes, like that's not really fun to watch.
Yeah, that's boring.
There's like that middle ground that like Super Mario 64 has, and also Dark Souls 1 has, that just make them incredibly good speedrun games. Ocarina of Time, yeah, I think that's another one too. And I think also like another one is Classic WoW. People liked watching Classic WoW speedruns with world buffs. Because like these would be bosses that like maybe they wiped on 15 years ago, and this skill just blew up Fire Maw in 15 seconds. Like what the fuck? That's crazy to see. I think that's
what was once an accomplishment of beating the game with all 120 stars became more impressive as that number dropped to 70, to 16, to 1, to beating Super Mario 64 without collecting a single solitary star.
Yeah.
So, if the 3D games did away with the need for a timer, then obviously the 2D games followed suit, right?
Yeah, sure.
Right? Right? While the 3D games innovated across consoles and generations, the 2D games were, well...
This is still not correct.
Not to be punny, but a product of their time. While the games received visual upgrades...
Oh, no, it is correct. I just timed it. Yeah, it is correct.
That's also something people want, though, is like whenever you think about Mario, you're thinking about, usually a lot of people at least, it's a 2D game. They're thinking about a 2D game.
That's
so
true.
It makes sense that they're going to, you know, want to have that nostalgia for it. You know what I mean?
Mechanics, including the...
Well, it's not even nostalgia, it's the fact that people just want to recognize it. And if you recognize Mario as a 3D game, and suddenly Mario's like serious Sam levels of just fire-flowering things off the screen, yeah, that's a little bit off-putting, not gonna lie.
The inclusion of a countdown timer remained largely the same. It wasn't until 2023's Super Mario Bros. Wonder, nearly 40 years after the original Super Mario Bros., to look the clock in the face and say, your time has run out.
Yeah.
As stated in this Polygon article, quote, Nintendo should have done it a long time ago, but it chose the perfect game to finally do it with.
I think also like let me guess, Super Mario Wonder is probably not that hard, is it?
Probably not.
Like this isn't like the Dark Souls of Mario Brothers.
Yeah, they're probably not actually even going for the old crowd that previously was playing these games. They're probably... Dude, it's Nintendo. They're probably still actually trying to get a new crowd of kids to play Super Mario. And, you know, how kids are getting dumber and more stupid over the years. Yeah, obviously they need to get rid of the timer, because a modern-day kid probably is going to find a way to off itself faster than actually figure out how to play Super Mario nowadays.
It's the easiest game. Yeah, I wonder.
An American child boots up Super Mario, starts playing, and they have a mental breakdown because there's no pronoun selection. It's gonna be tough. So yeah, they better remove the countdown timer for the new generation.
Or why? Because, like, it's a game for kids. It's Mario. Like, when did y'all play Mario? When you were a kid. That's what it is. So, imagine if they had timer music to WoW Mythic Plus. That's actually a good idea. Blizzard should do that. Just to, you know, like, in case people aren't stressed out enough playing retail. Yeah, add, like, if your timer is, like, the last, like, 5 minutes, like, the music goes faster. That'd actually be really funny.
I love how Blizzard, by the way, fails with Diablo 4 music. It's actually not bad, honestly. But man, the epic soundtracks when you're killing bosses just sometimes start playing in the most random situations. You're literally just doing overworld activities and you're riding on your horse. You're not even in speed mode, okay? And suddenly the Diablo 4 boss music starts and you're like, I'm in the city now. What?
Bros. Wonder masterfully blends the exploration of the 3D games with the joy and movement of the 2D side-scrollers. When I say it feels like the spiritual...
what is this disgustingness? Oh, no, not fat elephants.
...successor to Super Mario Bros. 3, I mean it. That same feeling of excitement that I had as a kid, juxtaposing how bare bones Super Mario Bros. Felt in comparison to Super Mario Bros. 3.
It's actually crazy how big of a leap Super Mario Bros. 3 was. Like, my game growing up was Super Mario World, the one where you could get Yoshi and
I don't remember the names.
And everything. But, like, whenever I think about the game that took the most steps and the biggest leap, Super Mario Brothers 3 was transformative on like so many levels in such a big way. It's actually insane.
I have that same feeling with Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And while I do have some qualms with Nintendo's implementation of multiplayer in this game, or lack thereof, they did include one thing: a race to the finish line mode. Super Mario Bros. Wonder finally cuts ties with the past to forge a new path forward for the future of the Mario franchise.
Yeah.
New animations, new power-ups.
This video is a bunch of honestly absolutely nothing. But, I mean, if someone's really interested in Super Mario, they probably care about the clock. They probably do for some stupid reason, I'm not gonna lie.
New voices, and a new outlook on what a 2D Mario game can be. And after 40 years, all I have to say is it's about time. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. I also go live over on Twitch on a pretty regular basis.
Twitch
so please do me a
World of Warcraft hits level 60. Wow.
Favor, follow there, and let me know what other deep dives into certain video games that you would like to see in upcoming videos. Until that time, my name is Labat, and I'll see you next.
I didn't even think about the timer. Like, honestly, because...
Yeah, I also didn't, because I'm not a crazy person, though.
I'm definitely a W keyer, you know? Like, I just, you know, I just go, right?
Oh, W as in not in Mario, because in 2D Mario, moving forward is pressing the D key.
Go as fast as I can. But, like, yeah, that was... Super Mario Wonder's a lot of fun. Yeah, like... Maybe I need to go and get my Switch connected so I can play games on my Switch.
I don't own a Switch. Why would I? It sounds stupid. Go on a plane, read a book, losers. Anyway, this was Quizzer Citizen. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.